Aduro's stock price has been showing some strength over the last few weeks, few days. And I just noticed it. And I wanted to give you an update because I think these warrants, the exercise or expiration of these warrants, might have something to do with this. So right now it's July 17, and on July 19, almost 1.3 million of warrants expire. And so after Friday, there is going to be less selling pressure because some people sell their stock to exercise their warrants. So for example, the stock is trading, this is all in Canadian dollars, the stock is trading about 145 as I'm making this video, and somebody can buy shares for $1 by exercising their warrants, right? So you can sell at 145 the stock, raise the money, and then buy it back for $1 through the warrant. So some people don't need to sell to exercise the warrant, but some do, right? Because if you have extra cash, then you can wire the money straight to the company and buy the shares for $1. But some people have to raise the money, so then they will sell the stock to exercise the warrants. And for example, I had to do that. I had to sell some Aduro shares to exercise the warrants because I didn't have the money, right? And so I actually was able to do it through my broker. So I was able to deposit my warrants into my brokerage account. And then I told my broker, sell some Aduro shares, raise just enough money to exercise them, and then send the Aduro money directly, and then those shares were directly deposited into my brokerage account. But I didn't do it like this week. I did it within the last 2 months, and I told my broker to sell a little bit every day, not to impact the stock price. And it took them like month and a half because they sold tiny amounts every day so they wouldn't impact the stock price, and then they raised the money and then they exercised it. And the funny part is that every time they sold it, they would send me a letter that what kind of trades were done in each day. So look at the number of letters I got, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 15 letters. So it took them like 15 days to sell a little bit every day to do that. So that's why some people need to do that, right? To raise the money. But that selling pressure from the warrant exercises is going to finish on July 15, which is Friday. Probably already finished because the money has to be there at Aduro on Friday. So you can't really be selling it today or tomorrow. It's not enough time to send the money, for the trade to settle and the wire to arrive. So I think that the selling pressure is finished. So next week, if anybody wants to buy shares, of course, there's going to be less sellers available to give you shares. And then the next set of warrants that expire is in 2025, right? You can see here February 4, 2025, April 23, 2025, April 2025, So there's not much coming from the warrant exercises until 2025. So if there is any sort of news, whether it's collaboration or a new client or anything, there will be fewer sellers. So just keep that in mind. And now I want to play you a short video. 2-Bit Da Vinci did a video, 2 biggest breakthroughs in quantum computers. And within that video, there was a couple minutes of Aduro. So I'm going to play those couple minutes of Aduro, and then I will have this video in the link below so you can watch the whole video. But as you can see, this video already got close to 100,000 views. So that's good exposure for Aduro. So let's have a listen to Aduro's part.
Some technologies like quantum computers just have such a wide range of potential applications, much like our sponsor this week, Aduro Clean Technologies. We did an entire deep dive video on Aduro that you have to check out because their game-changing tech may finally give us a closed-loop system of recycling plastics and finally a competitor to pyrolysis, the traditional approach. For reference, their approach has an amazing 95% yield on polypropylene. And now their process can handle an even wider range of contaminants found in plastic. Aduro also successfully demonstrated their technology in deconstructing cross-linked polymers, a critical component in rubber tires, which is huge because like plastics, the same qualities that make rubber so useful also make it a huge challenge to recycle. When last we met with Aduro, they showed us their test scale continuous flow process and started fundraising to scale to the next level. So how is that going? Really well. Setting out to raise $2.5 million, they actually closed on $3.5 million and are poised for the future and ready for the next step of key customer engagements to bring their cutting-edge tech closer to market. If you're interested in learning more about Aduro and their pioneering work, check out our in-depth video on their technology and see how they're transforming the recycling industry. I'm thrilled to partner with a company that's not only pushing the boundaries of technology, but also making a real impact in the fight against waste and pollution. Their commitment to sustainability and innovation aligns perfectly with the values that we promote on this channel. So huge thanks to Aduro and you.
Yeah, nice little video. So again, the link to this entire video is in the description below. You can watch it. So yeah, I just wanted to make this to show you warrants are expiring. And one other thing that I wanted to say is the frequency of trading, because I am a long-term shareholder. So I just told you about how I exercised my Aduro warrants. So within the entire year, full year, do you know how many trades I made in my brokerage account? One. The entire year, I just made one trade, which was that trade. Sell some Aduro shares to exercise my warrants. That's it. I didn't buy anything else. I didn't sell anything else. That's all I did. The entire year. And outside of that, the only thing I did is participate in some private placements. But in terms of selling things, that's it. That's all I did. And I think it's important for you to understand just how little I trade. How little I trade. Because when I hold these companies, I might make 100 videos on them, but I don't do anything the entire time. I might not do anything the entire time. I hold them for a long time. Like for example, Oracle, I've had it since 2017.